More info about Resident Evil Code Veronica's remake just dropped. Let's get into it. In a recent Q&A, producer Yoshiaki Hirabayashi shed more light on Capcom's approach to the remake. Starting with the trailer we all saw at Summer Games Fest, Yoshiaki stopped short of revealing the identity of the masked man who most of us believe is Hunk. He added that the trailer we saw may not even be included in the game itself. As for the first-person perspective shown in the trailer, that was intended to throw off viewers during the showcase. The remake itself will be played exclusively in third person. The game is being developed by the same teams that brought us the RE2 and RE4 remakes. However, he did specify that the game will play more like Resident Evil 2 than Resident Evil 4 or Requiem. Resident Evil Veronica will be primarily focused on Claire. She won't be dramatically different physically from the version we saw in RE2, but she has become far more mentally resilient than the young woman we met just 3 months earlier in Raccoon City. Albert Wesker's role in the story will also be expanded significantly, giving the team more room to explore his character and motivations. The developers are looking to dive much deeper into Alfred Ashford's backstory and what drives him throughout the game. When asked about Steve Burnside, the producer laughed and said he wasn't sure if he was going to appear in the game or not, but if he does show up, I'd be willing to bet he'll be rewritten into a character that's a lot less likely to make players want to punch him in his stupid face. There will be some big changes to Code Veronica's story. Yoshiaki reassured fans that they won't be getting cutscenes from the original game, but the community should expect a lot of events to be shifted around, reimagined, or completely transformed, more so than in any other Resident Evil remake we've seen thus far. Things like building on the backstory of the residents of Rockfort Island before the outbreak, redesigning major areas, and tying Veronica more closely into later Resident Evil games. In fact, he specifically mentioned a direct through line connecting the game to Requiem. As for length, Hirabayashi stated that the remake should be roughly the same length as the original release, if not a little bit longer. When asked about future projects, the producer also made it clear that Capcom has no intention of removing any Resident Evil game from the series canon. So maybe that means an RE6 remake isn't completely off the table? Finally, one fan brought up the possibility of a Dino Crisis remake. To that, Mr. Hirabayashi simply laughed and replied, "No comment, even though I know the answer. Make of that what you will." So, what do you think? Do you trust Capcom to knock this one out of the park? Which one of these reveals has you most excited? As always, don't forget to follow for more No BS gaming tips and news.